we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now 2nd and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing here, Howell. Short pass to Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Howell. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's real.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Come on. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Moon. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Moon. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. To throw, Moon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Moon. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 4. It's 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Moon. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Moon to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Moon. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Okay, great. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Moon. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Ready, go.
On fourth down, Moon. Olave over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. There he goes left side. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Indianapolis. DeAndre Swift, 63 yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was true. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. To throw is RG3. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play. because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Griffin now to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Here's Griffin. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again, Griffin. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rob Gronkowski, 40 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here in Vegas.
Check pink. Opposite. Green. Blue. Check.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all capped off by a Rob Gronkowski touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Moon. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bronco switch, Bronco. Hey.
Now Griffin. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. In motion, Hill. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Fred Taylor. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Check pink.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 3rd down, Moon. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it here. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
On the ready.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready up.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alert! Alert!
To throw again is Griffin. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Now move. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Moon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. He threw the pick six the last time out just a moment ago. Now 3 total interceptions for him in this ball game. First and 10 here. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. Throwing after the interception. Moon. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Moon. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So 2. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. On first down, it's Moon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Moon to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Now Griffin. Hyatt has got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, That's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. In motion, Hill. On third down, Griffin. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And that's out to the flat for Swift. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Moon. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Moon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake.
Touchdown Raiders! Michael Mayer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Ready, break. Come on. Check. Chandler.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense.
you
it.